Welcome to Animal Kingdom. We decided to drop into Animal Kingdom today because we haven't been here in a while. There has been some newer food that has been released since we were here last, and we want to try some of those foods, including the Impossible Empanada and from Kusafari. And then we also want to try a couple different unique things. They have a pulled pork sandwich on a jelly donut that we are going to try, and kind of just check out the crowd level. Disney's been crazy the last few days. The crowds have been just absolute nuts. So many people, and the park is already showing that from the parking lot. We had to park all the way in the back at the Yeti parking lot. So this park is probably going to be absolutely insanely crazy, just like Epcot and Magic Kingdom and everything has been the last few days. So we're going to check out the crowd level, eat some good food, maybe go ride Expedition Everest, and just have a really awesome Animal Kingdom morning, afternoon. I don't even know what time it is. I think it's 11:30. That's why. So anyways, we're going to have a good afternoon. Let's go get some lunch. So crowd levels, I mean, the park's been open for about 3 hours now, I think. So the crowd levels are kind of pushed into the park by now, but overall for Animal Kingdom, it is a pretty busy day. I mean, it's the fact that the parking lot is all the way to the back at the Yeti parking lot, that just shows how basically packed it's going to be. So don't really know if you're even going to get on any rides today, to be honest with you, but we're going to try to get on maybe at least Everest single rider or do something. But we're going to do some things today that we haven't really done before, like the Maharaja Tiger Trek and some of the other things, like the gorilla exhibit. We haven't really done those. We may even do Rafiki's Planet Watch too, depending on the line. But again, I think we need to get some food first and try out some food because it's lunchtime and we have not eaten anything today. We also haven't been here since the D23 announcement of basically what Dinoland USA potentially is going to be. So we're going to go check out Dinoland USA and maybe just kind of get a lay of the land of what this new, basically like Central America, Encanto-themed like land might look like. Because again, we haven't been in Dinoland in a little bit, and I'm curious to kind of figure out what the setup is going to be for this land. So when you come into the Tree of Life, you're going to head to the right, which will be Dinoland USA. Dinoland USA is basically getting repurposed according to D23 this year. I'm going to put up a kind of an overlay of what the Tropical Americas is supposed to look like. But from what we understand, it is supposed to be Encanto themed and also have an Indiana Jones aspect to it, which I think is going to be the dinosaur ride. I think they're just going to repurpose dinosaur for the Indiana Jones. So it'll be interesting to see what this land turns into because, to be honest with you, it gets crowded, but there's really not much to do here. You have Triceratops Spin and then a bunch of carnival games. They tore Primeval World down a long time ago. It's just kind of a boring area, to be honest with you. While these are not new, these are delicious, so we decided to get this from Trillo Bites. These are the buffalo chicken chips. These things are incredibly good. These have homemade chips on them, buffalo chicken, buffalo sauce, and like a pico de gallo salsa. It's really, really good. We are going to try some new stuff. We also got one of their cones, which is it said orange, which I don't know where the orange is, but it was supposed to be like orange Dole Whip with vanilla swirl. I don't know. It doesn't look orange, but it looks like maybe the lime Dole Whip. So again, these are just homemade chips with buffalo chicken, blue cheese, and kind of like a pico de gallo. You can't go wrong with homemade chips and buffalo chicken. I mean, you just really can't. Cheers. You hear that crunch? Wow. Just listen to this crunch. These are some of the crispiest homemade potato chips I think I've had. There's not a soggy one in here. They are crispy. They're crispy. If I can pry away that ice cream from Harlow, I want to try that too. Thank you. Lime Dole Whip and vanilla. That's lime.
It's not. Green is vanilla and the orange is orange.
Oh, that's orange? Oh. Oh, so it is. Oh, it does taste like a creamsicle. Okay. So it is orange. Okay. So the green is the actual soft serve. I thought the green was the Dole Whip. My bad. So Casey just corrected me on it. She's the one that ordered it, so she knows. But that's really good. I was confused for a second. I thought it tasted lime, but it definitely was citrusy. But now that I can see it, yes, it does. It tastes like an orange creamsicle. That's really good. I just love Dole Whip. Dole Whip and soft serve together is just unbelievable. One of the best treats, I think. I forgot to mention too, those fries are actually a good deal. The fries are only $9, and you can, or the chips, sorry, the buffalo chicken chips, and you can share them between like several people too. So it's actually a pretty decent option. Now, Dinoland is extremely busy, and I know it can get busy. I'm wondering if it's busy because of people knowing that Dinoland pretty much is in its final days, I guess you can say. I don't know. But I mean, it's crazy busy. Triceratops Spin is almost a 30-minute wait, which is like never like that at all. Anyways, we are gonna go over to, we're gonna go Nemo, the Nemo show, because it's one of the 2 shows that you can get here. And it's actually a really awesome show for kids. And I wanna show everyone just the things that you can do inside these parks for kids, especially in air conditioning for the summertime. So we're gonna go catch up the Nemo show, probably grab some more food, and just enjoy Animal Kingdom today. We're not really in a rush at all. We just want to hang out and have a good day. The Finding Nemo Theater in the Wild is actually located just off of Everest, and it actually is a really fun show, like a really fun show. It's a stage show like you would see on Broadway, where people are actually having different puppets. You'll see. I'm gonna show you some highlights, but it's a fun place just to get out of the heat too for a little bit. The one thing that I actually had a question on is after we walked out of Nemo, which, by the way, that was such a good show. I think it's actually better than Lion King, the Festival of Lion King, in my opinion. But I was thinking that actually might be part of the demolition when they do this area. So that Finding Nemo show may actually get lost because they're probably going to take up every ounce of space for this new Tropical America's land. Just a thought. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments if you think that the Nemo is going to go away, or if they're going to be try to fit everything into what Dinoland USA is now, because that is very curious. Also, I was looking at the ticket prices for these games. A single game ticket is only $6. Like, who in their right mind would pay for that? And I'm sorry if you do, but as a parent, like, that's a lot. Like, you know, kids are not going to want to play just one game. I'm not spending $6 per game. That's just insane. At that point, you might as well just like save that money and go buy them an actual stuffed animal from the store, because it's probably better quality. Anyways, I don't know. I'm hungry. Surprisingly, it's Disney. Let's go grab some more snacks, and I think we're going to try to do Single Rider Everest as well. They have like shut down the Single Rider line for Everest because the wait line for Single Rider was like literally out to the main walkway. It is so busy here. Like 40 minutes for like Triceratops Spin, which is crazy. So we're gonna do the fun free things that you can do. We're gonna do the Maharaja Jungle Trek. Hi. I haven't done this, and I don't even know how long, probably like 12 years. So why not? Let's just do some free like zoo things. It's a fun way to do it. Look at the size of him. The Komodo dragons are nuts. We can't buy a Komodo dragon because they're dangerous. They bite, yes. This is also a really good way to get out of the sun, because this like jungle trek and even the gorilla area, it's extremely shaded. Obviously there's no AC, but it's extremely shaded. So this is a great way to also just to get out of the sun on a day like today where there's a nice breeze. Well, this is kind of a bummer. There's like no animals out today except for the Komodo dragon. Because this is actually a really neat exhibit too, because the tigers could actually go down into the water here. And I've seen them before where they're inside, they're playing. I've seen them inside there. It's kind of a shame. I'm gonna go to a different viewpoint and see if we can see some tigers, because that's the whole point of this trek. We finally found a tiger. The tiger is right back behind that barrel. So we found one. We can't see it, but we found it. So we were able finally to get a good view of the tiger from inside the little viewing area. So I actually heard a cast member talking in there saying that the best times to see any of these animals active is obviously in the early mornings of the park opening or later in the evening. They said during the sun they just do, or during the midday they just literally just find shade and sleep all day. So it's a good thing to know if you are going to come here to Animal Kingdom and you want to see some of them. You're not going to see them active in the middle of the day. The other day in an earlier video when I was at Food and Wine Festival, I went out of my comfort zone and I tried the Impossible slider from the Food and Wine Festival. So I wanted to try something unique again. I wanted to keep this like Impossible journey going and see if I like it. So today I'm actually going to try the Impossible Empanadas from Kusafari Coffee Shop and Bakery. You've probably seen me here before. I've come here for breakfast for the pistachio and honey croissant, which is really good. But this is a flaky Latin dough filled with plant paste picadillo. So I don't really know what to expect from it. There's not too many major descriptions, but it's an Impossible empanada. I want to see if I enjoy more Impossible meat. I'm just curious. All right, empanadas acquired, and they look really good. Super flaky, just, man, super crispy. I'm curious to see what the actual filling is going to be, because again, I'm new to this like Impossible meat journey. So I'm curious to see what they taste like. So the empanada is extremely, extremely crispy. I wanted to show you a cross section of it just to show the inside. Now just remember, this is an Impossible meat, so there's no real meat in here, but it basically, I mean, it smells incredible. The flavors coming out of this are, I can't even describe it. There's like curry and like cardamom, all these different spices, and it came with a little dipping sauce too. So we're gonna try it with and without. But let's try it with the sauce first. Wow. You can't even tell that's fake meat. That legit tastes like real meat. You can give this to anybody and just tell them it's some sort of like spicy sausage and they would never know. And the inside filling has, it looks like potatoes and there's onions, parsley, red peppers, and almost, it looks like raisins or currants. I haven't been able to figure out exactly. And the sauce is ridiculous. It's almost like a African like chimichurri sauce. I don't know the ingredients in it, I can't pick it out, but there's a lot going on and this sauce is just really, really good. But the best way I could describe this sauce is literally like an African chimichurri sauce. This is the best way I could describe it. This is a go-to. I would put this, honestly, I'd put this at probably an 8.5 out of 10. I would eat this every time I come here. Such a good option. I wanted to give you a better look at the filling. So I took a little bit of the filling out to kind of show you. And if you see, like, right up in the top there, this thing has like currants, potatoes, green peppers, onions. There's tomato. I mean, this has so much in it. Now, Casey, to bring up a good point, she tried it and wasn't a big fan, but you have to be someone who likes exotic spices. If you're someone who doesn't like exotic spices like curries and cardamom and all these different flavors that we normally don't eat in our food, you may not like this. But I do have to say it is worth a try. So if you are adventurous and you want to try new things, definitely give this a whirl because I think the flavor profile is really good. This is one of the best like snack options I think I've had inside of Animal Kingdom in a long time. That's 2 for 2 on Impossible meat here, like in the last few days. I'm pretty shocked at myself. Not disappointed, I'm shocked. It was really good. That empanada was really, really good. And I didn't get a chance to really try the donut thing, but this park is just way too busy today. I mean, we haven't even been able to do a single ride. All day has been just walking around, checking out some of the little jungle treks, everything like that. It's just too busy. This park is just insane right now. When you have almost an hour wait for Triceratops Spin, and they completely shut down like the single rider line because it's all the way out to the walkway, it's just brutal. The wait times in here make 0 sense today. And I know it's a busy weekend with all the pass holder stuff going on. I'm just not for it. So we're just gonna call it quits, I think, right there. We got to eat some food, we got to see some things, and I enjoy just coming to the parks, to be honest with you. I can come here sometimes and literally do absolutely nothing. Just sit around and walk around, taking the sights, taking the sounds. That's what I can do. But anyways, if you guys have any questions about the food that we tried, if you have any questions about just anything about Animal Kingdom in general, let us know in the comments. We'll try our best to answer them for you. Make sure you hit the like, subscribe, and follow button. We are on our journey to get to 1,000 subscribers. So hit that button, let everyone know about it, share us with all your friends and family, and that's about it. I'm full, I'm tired, I'm hot, I'm gonna go home. Anywho, have a good day. Once again, guys, we will see you soon, and as always, we'll see you in the parks.